The night was calm, the lake shimmering under the soft glow of the moon. Ayaan walked slowly along the cobblestone path, drawn by the gentle reflection of lights on the water. That's when he saw her, Maheen, standing by the lakeside, her hair flowing gently with the night breeze, her eyes lost in the moonlight. For a moment, time seemed to stand still. The subtle scent of jasmine filled the air, and Ayaan felt a strange pull toward her, as if the universe itself had conspired to bring them together. He approached softly, his voice steady but gentle. "Excuse me, I hope I'm not disturbing you." Maheen turned, a slight smile appearing on her lips. "No, not at all," she replied, her voice barely above a whisper. "I couldn't help but notice the way you're looking at the water. It's like you see something more than the rest of us," Ayaan said, his eyes meeting hers. She laughed softly, a sound that seemed to blend perfectly with the rustling leaves. "Sometimes the night reveals more than the day ever could," she said. They began walking along the lakeside, sharing small talk at first about the city, the quiet beauty of the night, and the little things that made life feel alive. Gradually, their conversation grew deeper, revealing dreams, fears, and moments they had kept hidden from the world. Ayaan spoke of his love for writing, trying to capture emotions in words, while Maheen shared her passion for painting, capturing fleeting feelings on canvas. As the night deepened, the world around them seemed to fade. The gentle ripple of the lake, the distant city lights, and the soft murmur of the breeze created a private universe just for them. When their hands brushed for the first time, a spark ignited, a subtle but undeniable connection. By the end of the night, standing under the moonlit sky, both realized this was more than coincidence. It was the beginning of something extraordinary, a story of two hearts finding each other in the quiet magic of the night. The next evening, Ayaan found himself walking along the familiar lakeside path once again, drawn by the memory of Maheen's smile. The night air was crisp, carrying the faint scent of jasmine from the nearby gardens. He spotted her sitting on the same wooden bench, sketchbook in hand, eyes lost in the reflection of the moonlit water. He approached slowly, his voice gentle. "Still capturing the moonlight?" Maheen looked up, her eyes lighting up as she noticed him. "Yes, that's magical tonight," she replied softly. Ayaan took a seat beside her, careful to leave a comfortable space between them. They began talking first about the sketches, then about their day, and slowly about their dreams. Ayaan shared his love for writing, how he often tried to put emotions into words that people usually overlook. Maheen spoke of her passion for painting, how each stroke was a piece of her soul she wanted the world to see. Hours passed unnoticed. Laughter mingled with quiet moments, and the world around them faded. The gentle ripple of the lake, the rustle of leaves, and the distant hum of the city created a private universe for the two of them. Finally, Ayaan handed her a small notebook, his hand brushing lightly against hers. "I wrote something, it's personal, but I wanted you to have it." Maheen's fingers trembled slightly as she took it, reading each word with growing emotion. Her eyes glistened as she looked up at him. This is exactly how it feels. You understand me more than I thought possible." Ayaan smiled, his heart racing. "I've never felt like this before. Meeting you, it feels like everything has fallen into place." The night sky stretched endlessly above, stars mirrored in the lake below. They leaned closer, the first brush of their lips tender and hesitant, yet filled with a promise of shared dreams, laughter, and love. That night, a bond was formed that neither time nor distance could ever break. The following weekend, Ayaan invited Maheen to the hilltop garden that overlooked the city. The evening sky was painted with shades of pink and purple, and the distant city lights twinkled like tiny stars. Maheen walked beside him, her fingers occasionally brushing against his, sending gentle shivers through both of them. They reached a wooden bench, surrounded by blooming flowers, and sat down. For a moment, neither spoke. The serenity of the garden, combined with the fading light, created a world all their own. Ayaan turned to Maheen and said softly, "I never imagined meeting someone who understands the quiet corners of my heart." Maheen looked into his eyes, her voice gentle but certain. I feel the same. It's like we've known each other longer than we actually have. They shared stories of their childhood, dreams, and the things that made them who they were. Every laugh, every smile, every silence strengthened the bond between them. Ayaan reached into his pocket and pulled out a small hand-drawn card. "This is for you," he said, offering it with a shy smile. Maheen accepted it, her eyes welling up as she read the heartfelt message he had written, expressing emotions words often failed to capture. She looked up at him, her hand resting lightly on his. "I've never felt so seen, so understood." The night sky deepened, stars appearing one by one. Ayaan gently brushed a strand of hair from her face. Slowly, they leaned toward each other, sharing a soft, lingering kiss under the glow of the stars. It was tender, filled with unspoken promises and the assurance that their hearts had found a home in each other. The world around them faded, leaving only the two of them, their hands intertwined, hearts beating together, and the beginning of a love that would grow stronger with each passing day.